What's good, y'all? Let me tell y'all a little something of what just fucking happened, bro. My ass getting ready to go to sleep, right? Like, dead getting ready just to go to sleep. And guess what happens? She gonna go ahead and knock on this damn door at 2 o'clock in the morning. 2:05. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went on ahead and let her in, like, what's good? I'm just getting ready to go to sleep. What's up? Like, I'm dead ready to go to sleep. And she gonna knock on this fucking door talking about, what's up, what's going on? I'm not about to do nothing. So she gonna get mad a little bit because I won't give her none. You gonna knock on this door at this fucking time in the morning? What the fuck you talking about? Man, and they're like, well, can I spend the night? I'm like, yeah, fuck. You feel me? So I went on ahead and let that thing get ready to spend the night and everything. She talking about, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I want this. Oh, I need that. Let me cut this oven off. Shit. And I left this thing on. That shit burnt. Anyway, she's like, I'm like, you hungry? She's like, yeah, what you got to eat? What you got to snack? So I went on ahead, warm her something to eat. Gave her my last little bit of rusty chips and a little piece of snack that she didn't even want. She didn't even want the food. Like, what you doing? You hungry? I show you a plate that my landlord had made that I ain't gonna eat. And you looking at it like, oh, I don't want it. I'm like, you ain't even saying nothing. So I'm like, okay then. So I went and put it in the freezer. I was like, you don't want it? She was like, yeah, I want the rice and the chicken and I'm doing this for it. I'm like, okay. So that bitch already got a fucking problem. I'm like, alright. So I want to give her the thing the snack that she was wanting. Not even eating it. I'm like, what are you doing? And you took one of my Black and Miles without asking. And I want to just give you one. I'm like, and then she, on the phone, because I was talking to her about the business thing and everything, she was supposed to contact somebody, bullshitting. And she on the phone forever. I'm like, what are you doing? Being quiet, whispering and shit. I'm just like, dumbass fucking shit, bro. Speak up, fuck. I mean, unless that person on the other end can't have or whatever, I don't know, whatever going on. So, anyways, I ain't really paying no mind to that, cause I could somewhat understand that. But anyways, though, why you gonna tell me I gotta go with you and you're supposed to get a phone call back? I'm like, what we going for? What you doing? It's for me. It's for this. I'm like, it's for drugs? Is it for uh, something important about the baby or whatever? Or because apparently she's pregnant, which I highly deny, and everything. So I'm like, what's going on? What's up? She ain't telling me shit, ain't speaking, ain't doing nothing. I'm just like, okay, I gotta get up at 6 and this and that. I'm letting you spend a night and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's like 3 something in the morning right now. It's like, yeah, about 3:40 almost. So, yeah, I'm just like, okay, well, I might as well stay up if you're doing all this shit, because I ain't gonna be able to get no sleep. Unless we come back and make something happen, you feel me? But she's like, okay, yeah, we can do that. So I'm like, what you going for, though? I mean, you need to use my phone. You want me to unlock it and everything. I'm not about to unlock it unless you tell me. That bitch ain't wanted to tell me, so I ain't unlocking the motherfucker. So we going ahead about, and this and that. Bitch ain't saying nothing the whole way, really, at all. I'm trying to make conversation here and there. That thing ain't really telling me nothing. Say, oh, my birthday is this and that. I'm like, well, I don't know what you like. You ain't telling me shit. Like, what you want, what you need, what this and that. Talking about food, can't. I'm like, you playing, like, for real. Like, what is. So, anyways, we want to do this little cut and everything. Waiting on this person to come to do something for her or whatever. Something important. And that bitch gonna go ahead and start disrespecting me and shit and all that mess. I'm like, so you just here to come and pick you up and everything. So, like, really, bro? And then she gonna go ahead and start disrespecting me. I'm like, I'm doing all this shit for you and this and that, blah blah blah. Don't come back and knock on my fucking door. And that bitch left her fucking bike here when I made it back. So I seen that. I ain't seen what I was leaving out. I wasn't paying no mind to it. But I'm just like, all right, okay, I just gave you some food to eat, mattress / place to sleep at. And last time I gave you about $60, and I just gave you some alcohol for free, something to drink for free, a whole cup full basically, and you gonna do all that shit? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, really, man? You don't do nobody like that at all, bro. For real, bro. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? And that's exactly what the fuck I said. And I went on here, came back, and took that damn knife and flattened both of those motherfucking tires on that bike, that ragged ass bike, and went on ahead and took the pads off that bitch. And I do that bitch way in the cut, way in the fucking woods, you feel me? Way in that path they got around here. So that bitch ain't gonna find it. Even if that bitch do find it, that bitch ain't gonna be able to ride it. Fuck that hoe. So it is what it is, you heard me? That's what that bitch want, that's what that bitch like or whatever. Let that bitch do it. I text that motherfucker back and told him, tell your girl, don't text me back. Don't hit me up, don't knock on this fucking door. And don't come back at this motherfucker at all. Don't ask me for nothing. And I went on here, blocked that motherfucking number after a minute of sending that fucking text. So I made sure that bitch went through. And then I blocked that motherfucking number. So anyways though, that's how that bitch wanna go. That's how that bitch coming. Alright, I ain't helping you ass no more. I ain't talking to you nothing. You can scream my name all the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. I'ma keep riding, you feel me? Scream my name all you want. Oh, I was calling you. I'm calling, but I don't give a fuck. I ain't listening. I ain't looking your way. I ain't seeing shit. You feel me? If you wanna fuck, we can do that. Shit, that's it. Fuck you. I ain't doing motherfucker. I ain't giving you nothing. No food, no money, no clothes, no nothing. That bitch gonna ask for a blanket. Cause I like, what happened to your blanket you had? She like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what happened to the place you're staying at? She said, Trell, that burned it. I'm like, no, I know that burned it. I'm talking about where you been at recently. Cause I know she stays at her mom's and shit, or her brother's. So I'm like, what happened? She said, oh, I can't go there right now. I'm like, why? Ain't want to tell me. So anyways, though, bad right off the spot, shit knocked on my motherfucking door. And I was giving that bitch a place to stay, let alone something to eat, and this and that. I'm like, wow, okay. You gotta just throw all that shit right back at me. Like, and you needing help. You needing the fucking help, bro. I'm helping you. You need fucking help. Like, big time. I offer you a job and everything. You ain't even taking it. So you ain't. And I told her about somebody I just helped out today, a homeless woman that offered a job. And she wasn't trying to help her own stuff. So I'm like, you can't help nobody that don't want to be saved, that don't want to be helped. If they don't want to be helped, then you can't help them. You feel me? If they don't want to help themselves. And I know she heard that shit. And she'll try I like she ain't hear nothing the whole damn time. She'll hear like, what? I know you hear me. Speaking loud enough for you to fucking hear echo, motherfucker. Shit, I know you hear me. So anyways, though, fuck that motherfucker. Sugar daddy. Pimp daddy. What the fuck you talking about? Okay. Anyways, though, that's what that just happened on that fact. So me and that bitch ain't gonna be no more. You ain't gonna get none of my money. You feel me? Nothing. Nada. Not a zippity doo. So anyways, though, I'm gonna go ahead and make my moves without you, girl. Cause once I hit the jackpot, you ain't gonna get a penny out of, not even half a penny. You feel me? Not even a scrape of a penny you ain't getting out of me. For I won't take a knife and scrape off none of that. Anyways, though, that's what's going on with that. I gotta get up in the morning, so I got about 2 hours left to get some rest. Or about 2:40, somewhere around there. Anyways, though, I ain't fucking helping nobody around this piece of shit motherfucker. All they wanna do is beg for shit and don't do nothing for their motherfucking selves. So all they do is beg. That's what they want. That's all they. That's just fucking. It don't make no sense. I don't understand that shit. How motherfuckers gonna live like that around here? Beg for shit and all this and that. It just don't make no sense. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.